All right, well, it's about 6 p.m., so I think it's time to make some dinner. This parka has a little flap in the back. You can sit down on the ice or snow and have a little insulation on your bum. Definitely take advantage of that. I got this liquid fuel stove I like to use in the wintertime. Propane and butane tends to freeze in real cold temperatures, and this thing can run off of kerosene or diesel or unleaded. Gasoline doesn't want to start, it's so cold. There we go. It's like that when it gets really cold. Even gasoline doesn't like to start. Oh, that feels good. I'm gonna melt some snow. I need to melt about 2.5 liters of water. That's gonna take a lot of snow. It's gonna get really cold tonight, so if I want to keep my water liquid, I gotta keep it in my sleeping bag. This 2-liter bottle will stay warm for about 6 to 8 hours. Just make sure it's not leaking. Get a little snack while I wait for dinner. All right, got a piece of Gouda cheese and a date. Gonna melt my cheese in a spoon. Oh, that is so good. Oh, I got some figs in here too. That's looking pretty good. These little dehydrated meals are great, but they're less than half the calories I need. Always got to add something to them. So I'm going to eat mine with pilot bread. If any of your pilot bread gets broken up in your backpack, just crunch that up, add it to your stew. Gonna add a little melted Gouda into my chili. I think it's time to go make some dinner. That butane squirted out so fast it gave my finger a little bit of frostbite. All right, I made up a batch of couscous and craisins. Got a little bit of rosemary and basil and salt in there, but I'm going to go ahead and cook up that fish. I forgot to bring utensils, so we're improvising with knives and cups and fingers and whatever we can do. I think I need to start cooking some food. I've got this bread dough that I made up and it needs to rise just a little bit, so I'm gonna get it warm. So I'm just gonna lay it down on this warm gravel I'm sitting on. I'm just gonna vary it just a little bit. And I got some honey and butter in this little jar here. Let that honey and butter melt right there. A nice little steak we seasoned earlier. Go ahead and put that straight on the coals. Our steak's just cooking away on the coals. Let's check out our temperature here. That 320 on the surface. Man, that's pretty close to what I would be cooking at it in a skillet. That's pretty cool. For having cooked that just on the coals, that is a pretty beautiful medium. Look at that. Man, that hits the spot. And mix up that honey and that butter. It's all melty. There you go. Oh, that's heavenly. Butter and honey just dripping off it. Oh. All right, got my bed set up. I'm gonna get the fire stoked a little bit and then eat some food. I might end up going to bed very early today. I am so tired. Well, for dinner, got some French baguettes, some spiced apple butter, and my massive pile of cheese and dried fruit. Peach rose hip herbal tea here. Ah, warm toasted baguette with some melted raclette cheese and some apple butter. I can hear a wolf out there. Yeah, there's a wolf howling behind me. And I think he's coming my way because the howling keeps getting louder and louder. I have to keep an eye out for him. Got a few more things I want to do before I go to sleep, but I am so hungry. I need to stop and make some dinner. All right. For dinner, I brought along some moose ribs. These are just 2 ribs from the moose I shot this fall. Got some garlic, salt, and pepper. All right. We want to cook these on a low heat very slowly. Well, there we go. Got the moose ribs buried in hot coals and dirt. The coals are really hot right now, but they're gonna cool off pretty quick. And we're gonna just let that sit for a couple hours. My gloves are pretty wet already. I just hang them out and dry them. Gotta get everything dry before bedtime. You can see how wet my boots are. Look at the steam coming off them. I gotta get those dry too. While I wait for those ribs to cook, I'm gonna go ahead and make up some bread dough. We've got some bread flour and yeast in here, and I'm just gonna add a little water to it. Got my bread dough mixed up. I'm gonna let it just sit by the fire tonight. By tomorrow it'll be nice and fermented and ready to make bread. While I wait for the ribs, I'm gonna go ahead and make some soup for dinner. All right, I'm gonna add a little ugali to my chicken noodle soup to give it a little bit more calories. Ugali is just ground up white corn maize, and it's a staple food in East Africa. It tastes like grits, and it's a great way to give a stew a little bit more body to it. Oh, I can smell the moose. It's cooking a little too fast. Nothing fancy, just a thick chicken noodle soup. Oh man, it hits the spot. All right, let's check out this moose. Oh yeah. Whoa. Oh, that's actually pretty soft. Oh, I think I nailed that. Look at that beautiful piece of moose meat. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, moose ribs are good. We've been eating a lot of moose this fall. That moose I shot had 567 pounds of meat. We donated all but like 30, 40 pounds of meat, but still, that's a lot. We've been really enjoying it. All right, time to make some dinner. I'm gonna make some bread. Got some bread flour, yeast, and sugar in this bag here. Just gonna add a little water to it, get that yeast going. All right, let that ferment a little bit. We're gonna have bread in no time. We're gonna have something delicious today. I've got some white bratwurst, some mustard, some sauerkraut, and some hot sauce. We're gonna cook up the best campfire brats ever. Gonna slow cook that brat. One bratwurst. Loving the sauerkraut. Hot sauce. Zach Fowler's a fellow YouTuber and friend of mine. He's got a signature brand Chipotle hot sauce. It's actually pretty good. Campfire brats. Look at that. I love white brats. This thing's tangy and good, and oh, that is the best campfire hot dog I've ever had. Yeah, I'm definitely making another one of those. Oh, that's perfect. Woo. Oh, another beauty. And I am so hungry.